This video is brought to you by PowerPerformanceProducts.com, where you can receive $10 off your purchase of Body Storm and Body Effects, the best pre-workout supplements on the market.
This is Jeremy Stevens. Upcoming fight May 15th against Donald Cerrone. Filled in for old veteran Yves Edwards. Got a lot of respect for Yves, and I actually talked to him, and I was aware of what was going on, and he said he was happy that a guy like me could step in and fill in for Donald Cerrone. Donald Cerrone's tough, and it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a war.
Little Heathen and Cowboy love to stand and bang, so this fight is not one that you want to miss at UFC on Fuel.
I expect to stay on the feet until he gets hit. You know, like I know that I possess a little bit more power than a lot of 55ers, if not a lot of 170-pounders, even 85-pounders. I'll hit him, and I think he'll stand a little bit. You know, Donald's a tough guy. He can dish it out just as well, but I think once I start hitting him and landing some combinations, getting inside, ripping and tearing, he's gonna hit that single leg maybe, and try pick me apart, you know, a little bit from my last fight. But I'm gonna be prepared for that. I went right back, got in the gym, and reassessed some things, and I had to make a lot of changes in my life and in my camp, and that's what I did. And now I'm out here training and with a lot of great guys, a lot of warriors in here at Robert Drysdale's today, and just making them changes and getting better every day.
Stevens' last fight was against Anthony Pettis. Surprisingly, the striker-on-striker matchup turned into a wrestling match.
I went for the takedown and just trying to mix it up and keep him guessing. And then, you know, I just went for the takedown. We stood back up. I was looking to exchange. I didn't really have a chance to get off too much. He used some good wrestling and kept me up against the cage a little bit longer, I think. And I think that was the difference in the fight. No excuses. He was a better man that night, beat me, and I'm looking forward to making a bigger statement against Donald Cerrone. I think he's a tougher opponent. Donald Cerrone's a gangster. He comes out to fight, and I enjoy that, and it's going to be fun swinging with him. I think he's a more game opponent than Anthony Pettis. I think he's a little bit more predictable. Anthony's a little bit more unpredictable, but it's a big step up, and I'm ready for it. I've been in here a long time, and I feel like I'm just barely tapping into my potential. I'm 25 years old. I started the game at 21 on my 21st birthday, and I really didn't have any jiu-jitsu then. I was getting caught in some things and getting out just off pure heart. I got a purple belt now. You know, I'm just constantly growing and growing, and I'm just really tapping into my potential.
While focused on the task at hand, Stevens has a beef with a different lightweight, Tony Ferguson.
He came out to San Diego, and he shook my hand. He was being cool, and next thing you know, he's powerhousing some brews down, and he just snapped out. I don't know if he got drunk or what. He just kind of like was like, "Oh, I'll knock you out," this and that, and all of a sudden I'm like, this guy's just shaking my hand. I'm like, bro, you're gonna get knocked out right here, bro. Like I love to fight, so Tony Ferguson, keep your mouth shut, bro. I think he's good. I think he's got some potential, but I don't think he's on my level. I think I'll knock him the hell out. But in the future, if he gets some good wins and gets up there, then I'm down to fight anybody. Anybody in the division can get it. We're all cool. We're outside the ring. Most of us are cool. Unless you're Tony Ferguson and get drunk like an idiot. Business is business, and when I step in the ring, I mean business, and I'll knock you out, Ferguson.
Timing's right for Stevens and Ferguson to possibly meet in their next fight. But first is the matchup with Fight of the Night potential against Cerrone.
A lot of respect for Cowboy. I'm gonna train hard. I'm gonna be at my best. This guy is not a joke, and I'm not either. And I don't plan on losing 2 in a row. So I'm gonna land some shots and just bust him up. I'm gonna be relentless. I notice he has a little trouble with guys with good hands and put the pressure on, and that's what I do best. I'm gonna put the pressure on him, and I'm not just swinging little bee stings like Diaz. Diaz is tough for anybody. He just little peppers, but I'm throwing missiles and rocket launchers at your head the whole time. Be sure to watch my fight May 15, Fairfax, Virginia. Me and Donald Cerrone are gonna put on a show for the fans. It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a scrap.
Godspeed and party on.